Good morning from Dad and Son Adventure. We are in White Sands National Park. We have just parked the Genesis behind us, and we are now about to mount this dune. I've put the Garmin on the chest cam here, so it's sort of like a more casual way of following us around today. So, want to go that side or the right?
No,
or
let's head straight up.
Yep. All right. If it's stable.
That is a different climb.
Oh my God.
My abs are sandy.
Oh.
My shoes filled with sand now. That's great.
Well, we made it up.
You made it up.
And look at that. Hopefully you guys can see it, but this is it.
San Andreas Mountains ahead of us.
I'm gonna do a quick pan around the
sure.
mountain. So start from the left here. It's beautiful, and I don't know if you guys can hear that. That sound is nothing. It's silence out here. All right, we'll check back with you guys later. We'll see you guys in a couple hours.
20 minutes later.
So we spotted this, looks like there's mist up ahead in the horizon. So we just were like, well, why don't we just hike it? We don't know how far it is, so we'll see what happens.
It's anywhere between 500 meters and 6 miles.
Yeah, so
we're really not sure.
Whatever. It's actually only 20 degrees Celsius outside right now. The morning is actually quite cool, which I'm very surprised about considering we're in the middle of the desert. But, we'll see. It's weather.
It's not surprising at all.
Why that?
Well, because it gets quite cool in the desert overnight.
Really? Care to explain?
Well, there's nothing here to absorb the heat. Unlike asphalt in a city, which is black and absorbs all sorts of heat, then this white sand just reflects heat all day long. So it's actually pretty cool. That's the danger with the desert. People think they're going to burn to death in the desert, but most of them freeze to death.
Wow. The more you know. All right, well, we'll see you guys in a couple miles.
Later.
So we're practically in the middle of nowhere right now. And you can see, if I look behind me, there's nothing out here. No people, just some vegetation. So we're being mindful of our footprints because we do not want to get lost out here because there ain't nobody out here. But what looks like, you guys probably see, I'm not sure if the sun will get in your eyes, but it looks like water. But on the map, it doesn't say there's any water here. So either we're tripping or it's a mirage. So we'll see what happens.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
It looks like it's a really, really long way away. So we're getting a little bit freaked out about it. So we're going to turn back now because last thing we want is to get lost in this expansive desert. So from what we could tell, it looks just like white sand, but the sun's really reflecting off it, making it look blue. I don't know. So, but yeah, we're going to turn around and we're going to take another trail more, I guess that's more like, more controlled. So see you guys in a bit. So we are on our way back to the car. And you can see that even now, like, it's kind of hard to see where our footprints are, but because we've been sort of walking in line with the sun, we're just going off our shadows. So we're thinking that our shadows will get us basically in the direction back to the car, and I think that's pretty much correct because we walk in a pretty straight line. So we're gonna mount a couple more dunes, and we'll check back with you guys when we're sort of halfway, I guess, right back to the car.
1 million zillion jillion dillion cotillion times later.
Well, we made it. We calculated we probably walked around 5 kilometers around our trip, so at least what, a kilometer and a half down there?
It was going to be another 1.5 kilometers at least to get to that formation of whatever it was, which to me looked just like
probably just sand reflecting
sand,
off. Yeah.
I mean, just take a look, right? Like, it's completely featureless. So finding our way back, thank God, we could follow our own footsteps and roughly the position of the sun. Otherwise,
we would have been.
It's true.
Yeah. So
unmarked trails in the middle of nowhere.
But thankfully we parked next to this like public restroom type thing. So it has like 2 chimneys so we can see it. But yeah, that was our adventurous trek out into the middle of the White Sands, and we now leave you with a shot of the car. So on that bombshell, back to the Jeep.